It's your boy OrangeRockTV. I'm here to be a guest host for the Gamrtalk Streamcast. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a fine Sunday. Let's get started with the question, guys. This is like so exciting for me. I'm literally sweating. Oh my god, so exciting. Where are you from and what is your username? So the username already, we got that covered. It's OrangeRockTV over on Twitch TV. And where am I from? I'm from Bulgaria. I don't know if you guys have ever even heard of that country. We're famous for once we were fourth in a football competition and yogurt. And OrangeRockTV. So yeah, I'm from Bulgaria, which is in Eastern Europe style. But yeah, that's where I'm from. Sofia is where I live, which is the capital of Bulgaria, which was also the 6th most polluted city in the world a couple of days ago. Fun facts. Next question we have: what's the origin of your username and what does it mean? Ooh. Well, what does it mean? It means nothing. It's an orange rock. You guys might have seen my my little mascot thingy. That's what it means. It's basically the mascot. The origin is actually pretty interesting. Okay, that's a very good question. A bit of a backstory, an origin story, the least cool origin story you've ever heard in a comic book. Okay, so many months ago, probably around a year ago, I was using another name whenever I played online games. It was Jack Rock. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, unless that name is also taken by a DJ who actually happens to be who actually happens to be Bulgarian as well. And I was like, well, that's not gonna fly on Twitch. I don't want to be confused. The origin story is that that wasn't gonna fly on Twitch, Jack Rock. I didn't want to be confused with the DJ in case someday, you know, you strike gold. Like, I'm not saying I will, but I am saying that it might happen. Might happen. So you want to cover your ass before getting sued. So I'm like, okay, let's change it up. What do I want to do? I want to keep the rock part. I really like the rock part. Also, I work in marketing. That's my profession in life, real life. And I knew that I had to brand it. I knew I had to make something that could stand out. I really like mascots. I've always dug companies that have a mascot, you know, like Sega has Sonic, Mario has Nintendo has Mario, and I wanted something that that was kind of my own. And I started playing with a color plus rock so that I can have a little rock mascot. And I started looking up names on Google. Red Rock, Green Rock, Blue Rock, Black Rock. You know, I tried all of those names and everything was taken. Like there was some corporation in Saudi Arabia with that name, there was a restaurant with that name, and I didn't like that. Now, by the way, there is a very handy website online where you can check what tags are taken, like on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, anything. So I played with the name and I'm like, I want it to be a bright color. I want it to be something that's gonna like hit you in the face, you know. That's what I wanted. So I was like, orange. Okay, orange is nice. I really like orange. Plus there are a lot of nice sound bites that people can get from Kodak Black the rapper, because his favorite color is orange. So yeah, there's a couple of sound bites in the past from that, but I was looking up Orange Rock. Orange Rock was of course taken. My god, every rock is taken, by the way, guys. If you wanna be a rock, it's not as easy as it might sound. I really liked orange because orange is bright, orange is happy, orange stands out, and so I was like, okay, let's just add a TV at the end and see what happens. I saw the names that basically on every platform OrangeRockTV was available, and yeah, I basically stuck with that name. In this life, guys, I've learned that I don't have any talents, okay? I cannot draw, I cannot sing, I cannot dance, I can't do math well. I can do nothing, but I am pretty good at making talented friends. So one of those talented friends, the artist behind Orange Rock, he drew the Orange Rock. I loved it, and we've been rolling with it ever since. See what I did? Because it's a rock. It's a rock! Okay, next question is, how long have you been streaming for and what made you want to start? Okay, another interesting question. So, I've been streaming since February. Yeah, since February is when I actually started streaming. So it's been like what? 9 months, something like that. 7 or 8 months, 9 months. As I said, I'm bad at math. So that's how long I've been streaming for. Actually, at one point I used to have a co-host. His name was Lumpy. Right now I don't have a co-host. Have this bad boy, Coolio the Cooler, guys. In case you were wondering what that guy is doing here. Coolio the Cooler, my new co-host. And yeah, I used to have a co-host. He left, and now it's just me and my boy Coolio. And we've been doing it since the start of season 2, which was around August. So what made you start? Basically, I used to have a very poopy job. A very poopy job. I mean, I had an abusive boss who was the wife of the boss, who was the person who owned the company, and it was a nightmare. And I was depressed. Basically, I had a very bad boss, and I kind of lost hope in the private sector structure. You are always gonna be disposable in a company. You're always there's always someone who is willing to take your place. Nobody is irreplaceable in a company. And I thought I was, because I was there since the start. I've been working for a long time there, but things didn't pan out. I decided to resign, and I was like, you know what? Life has been nothing but amazing ever since I started the stream, guys. Honestly, I love talking. I'm like all the time. People in real life are actually kind of annoyed by it. Let me say, you're gonna stay in the background, Coolio. I need to be closer to the mic. Don't be so shocked, please. Look at him. Look at how shocked he is. But basically, I wanted to combine all of my passions. I love marketing, and there is a lot of branding and marketing going on in Twitch. That's something I want to do. I love playing video games. I've loved playing video games ever since I could hold a damn controller in my hands. Used to have a Chinese NES in the household. Playing it on a black and white TV, by the way, in the 90s. It combined all of my passions, and I was like, fuck it. Oh, I was like, we're doing this. What basically happened is I started putting the pieces into places, figuring out the name, figuring out the branding, figuring out all of those things, and it was like almost a year that I didn't start streaming. Now though, we're gonna get to that question, but now though, I realized that it could have started literally 2 weeks after I decided. Right? I really thought that planning every single step of the journey was going to be beneficial, but guys, I'm gonna tell you that never happens. Like, you can make a plan, and literally 2 weeks later you're gonna realize that half of the stuff you've come up with are basically irrelevant. Adaptability is a big thing on Twitch, something I've also realized. So yeah. Okay, next question. Question number 4. How often do you stream, and do you follow a schedule? Yes, I stream 3 times a week. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days in a week. For me, following a schedule is one of the most important things if you want to be successful. Let me tell you why. Because in marketing, there is a term called consumer behavior. You want for the consumer or the viewer to basically be taught that they can count on you. They can count on the fact that you're gonna be there every time you say you're gonna be there. You want to create a schedule for the viewer as well. And for me, it's super important to stream every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, no matter if I'm sick, no matter if I'm feeling down or anything, because the stream is actually one of the few things that put a smile on my face and make me forget about my troubles. And that's something that I want people to come and to feel welcome, to know that every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday they're gonna have a place to hang with some cool people, some very fun-loving people. Okay, next one is, what are some of your favorite games to stream? Oh my god. Well, basically, I am the definition of a variety streamer. In the first season of Orange Rock, that was like Oh my god, I streamed close to 60 games. So in around 70 streams, I streamed like 60 games. Anything from, I don't know, Volgar the Viking, Super Seducer, Pool Panic, Hatofu Boyfriend, everything that's weird, everything that's gonna grab the attention of the viewer, and the viewer is gonna be like, that's kinda cool. That's always my thinking process when picking a game and streaming something. Something weird, something fun, something that might be dead. Super Meat Boy is one of our most played games. Okay, next question, number 6. What are some tips that you would give to new streamers? One is be consistent. As I said, schedule is very important because there is such a thing as consumer behavior. People will build their schedule around you if you give them a reason to do so, right? So if you're doing it every Monday, Wednesday, every Friday and Saturday, be there every Friday and Saturday. Like you can be late, you can be like 5, 10, 50 minutes late, but do it on those exact dates and don't push it too much. Another one, apart from being consistent, is don't be afraid to realize your vision. What I mean by that is a lot of streamers that I've seen mimic what the bigger streamers are doing. They're gonna copy the exact same layout style, they're gonna copy the same logo type, they're gonna copy all of those things, hoping to reach the same success. While, in my opinion at least, Twitch is like a canvas, you guys. Twitch is your opportunity to be creative. Twitch is your opportunity to do something worthwhile, something that's gonna be different, because especially right now in 2019 coming to 2020, Twitch is becoming an extremely competitive platform. Like there is thousands upon thousands of streamers, so you're not only competing with the huge streamers that are taking the biggest chunk out of the viewers, but you're also competing with people who are willing to go the distance, people who are doing 12-hour streams every single day. They have all the different scenes and transitions, and so you need to come up with something unique. You need to come up with a hook, with a selling point. Why should the viewer watch? You always think about that, right? What can I offer as a creator, as a content creator, so that people will watch me in the long term as well? For instance, for me, that's having a party. Honestly, I try to make every stream feel and be like a party. I have the loud music, I have the bright colors, I have the flashing lights and weird backgrounds. I play the weird games. We drink a lot on the stream. I even have an empty can of beer here to kill the anxiety before the interview section. Always think, what am I offering as content, or as a feeling, or as an experience? Because everyone can just play their favorite game and not say a word, right? We can all do that, but it takes a special type of content to really push yourself up in the viewer base and to push yourself further and further in Twitch. Have a hook, that's important. Another thing that's a very big tip that I can give, as I said, be adaptable. If you see that something is not working, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to change. Let's say you're a Fortnite streamer, right? You think you have a very good stream, you're streaming every day for 5 to 6 hours a day, but you're just not even breaking the 3 viewer count. You are not affiliated after 6 months. Okay, that's not good. Something's not working. Maybe you're not streaming the right game. Maybe your audio quality is bad. Maybe there's something else missing. Maybe you're not promoting enough. Maybe you're not doing social media enough. You need to always think in solutions. Don't think in problems like, oh, nobody's coming to my stream and that's it. No. Think, how can I make more people come? What am I offering? And don't be afraid to change game. Don't be afraid to change your style. Don't be afraid to to try on a costume or anything. Just thinking solutions, that's another big one for me. And the last one, audio beats video, guys. Audio beats video. If you're gonna be streaming, it's okay at the start to not have a camera, but it's pretty not good to have a bad microphone, because honestly, a viewer has 5 seconds to give you a chance. That's how long you have. You have 5 seconds to grab a viewer's attention. So you might have the good gameplay going, but when they hear like the $1, $2 microphone from AliExpress or the cheap headset mic, they're gonna be put off, because they're gonna be listening to you for the next 1 hour, 2 hours. So for me, the biggest investment that a streamer needs to make, get a good mic. I have the Blue Yeti, it served me well, and yeah, audio beats video, guys. 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times audio is super important for you to be clear, for you to be understood, for you to be able to get your message across. Audio is king in that regard. So those are my top tips for streamers. Be consistent, be adaptive, audio beats video, think in solutions, don't think in problems, and you're setting yourself up for success. Honestly. Also, don't do follow for follow. No, it's an absolute no. You're not building an actual community, you're just inflating numbers which does nothing. Like, followers after the first excuse me, after the first 50 followers, meaningless. Absolutely meaningless. You can have, and it's bad for like your retention rate, because let's say you have 1 million followers but only 5 people watch. What are you doing? Who are those people? That's literally off-putting. Literally off-putting. So it might be slower, it might be harder, but invest the time in building an actual community. Have a Discord, have events, do fun stuff like that. Offer like even giveaways. I'm not that big of a fan of public giveaways. Giveaways, in my opinion, should be something to reward your community. It shouldn't be something to attract new viewers. Because if someone comes just for the giveaway, yeah, they're not really coming for the content. They're coming for that game you got off of G2A or something. So yeah, invest your time in actual community building. Everything is available to you online. Like, you can Google how to build a community, and you're gonna get hundreds of pages telling you how to do that. You can go to YouTube and look up that stuff. So everything is available to you. All you need to do is think in solutions and ask the right questions, and everything is there for you, and you're gonna succeed if you put in the hours and work. Next question we have: do you have any streaming goals, and what are you doing to reach them? Oof, this is a tough one. This is a pretty tough one for me, guys, because I actually haven't set myself any goals. Literally, I allowed myself the luxury of having the first year to just figure stuff out. Basically, I'm currently working on my core, like what is OrangeRock? What does OrangeRockTV offer to the viewer? How can it be better? Is it what's making it worse? I don't think it's wrong to give yourself the time of day to literally work on your core, to work on what makes your stream tick, what is gonna retain viewers, what's gonna keep viewers around, what's gonna basically push you further and further up the ladder. That's been my number one priority right now, just tracking stats. By the way, the stream summary, amazing tool that a lot of streamers are not using. It's from the Twitch creator dashboard, stream summary. You're gonna get all the information you need. Who hosted you, who rated you, where did the viewers come from, what are other streamers that you have in common with, which are good networking targets, of course. And yeah, I don't have currently any goals. I'm not looking to get X amount of subscribers, X amount of followers, X amount of views watched, times watched, etc. I'm just working on what would feel right for the future. Okay, next question we have is, would you ever meet up with someone you met through Twitch? Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, one of my biggest goals is to get a lot of people either from the community or from my Twitch friend circle together in one place. I have a villa here in Bulgaria, in a very nice, secluded little countryside village. And my dream is to actually be able to have all of the awesome people, either from the community or whoever is able to make it, or from streamers who are able to make it, for us to get together and might as well even monetize it, you know? Why not do the Ice Poseidon trip that he did with ERV, like they did if you guys don't know Ice Poseidon, he's a very controversial streamer, now streams on YouTube. But what they did is they basically did an RV trip stream. They hooked up all of these webcams or cams to an RV. The inside, he got together with a few content creators, other controversial figures, and they just traveled. And whatever happened, and it's content. I think that could be awesome to get together, drink, talk, have fun, and yeah, boost each other up. Okay, we have, what is the next question? If you had full control over Twitch, what would you change? Oof, that's a tough one. Well, I think that Twitch is doing a lot of things right. And the only thing that's kind of bad about Twitch is that they're giving preferred treatment to their partner streamers. Because, like, I understand business. Basically, you have a lot of streamers that are partnered, are raking in a lot of yeast. Are raking in a lot of money for Twitch, and I can understand them as a business being like, okay, well, we could not ban her and continue making money off of her, or we could ban her, set an example, boost our public image, but at the expense of money. Because those huge streamers here on Twitch, they're really the money makers for Twitch. Affiliates don't make them that much money. A lot of the small time partners don't make them that much money. Asmongold is making millions for Twitch per year. I'm pretty sure of that. Asmongold is making millions for Twitch from pre-roll ads, which until recently affiliates didn't even have the chance to use, and even if they do, the payout is not that good. 350 for CPM, come on. But yeah, those partner streamers are making a lot of money for Twitch. I'm pretty sure that you have entire categories. When you go to browse, you see the categories, the different games. I'm pretty sure that a lot of those streamers are making more for Twitch compared to some categories. Maybe some even popular categories. Not even kidding. The big streamers are big money makers. And a lot of people don't want to realize that at the end of the day, Twitch is a business. So that's what I would change. I would take the hit from those partner streamers, and that's the only thing I would change, that I would enforce those rules on the partner streamers as well, just for publicity's sake. Because right now a lot of people are moving over to Mixer, and a lot of those streamers that cashed in, basically, that sold out. I mean, let's be honest, Shroud, Ninja, that other guy that I didn't know, they cashed out. That's it. It's not that they weren't making money on Twitch, it's that they were offered 7-8 figure sums of money to go to Mixer. That's not gonna do anything for Mixer. Like, they need at least like 10-20 people to jump ship. That was literally the streamers cashing in on their fame. And if things don't work out, guess what? They're gonna get back on Twitch in a year or 2 or 5, and they're still gonna make a ton of money. My two cents. So that's what I would do. A zero tolerance policy. I don't really agree that Twitch should push more smaller content creators. They did add the filtering option for you to be able to filter from lowest to highest views, but who honestly clicks that? Like, if you really want to be successful on Twitch, you need to go outside of Twitch. That's what's gonna make you move up in the ladder. Just by streaming, the chance of you getting noticed is slim to none. Literally slim to none. You need to go out of your way to be noticed. You need to go out of your way to offer content that, or at least snippets of your content to shareable platforms like YouTube, like Twitter, like Instagram, like TikTok is making the rounds. Yes. But yeah, that's what's gonna really push your channel forward. It's not gonna be streaming 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You might get somewhere, but you're not gonna get to where you think you need to be, putting in that much effort. Effort needs to go into content outside of that. Question number 10. The final question. Who is another streamer that inspires you? Ooh. Well, I mentioned him earlier, but DrDisrespect. I think DrDisrespect, guys, is really pushing the medium forward, right? Because when he came onto the scene, nobody was doing what he was doing. Like, he's in full gimmick. He's like a wrestler. Like, he's in the WWE. He plays a character, and he plays that character very well. He's always upping his game, even when he's doing a promotional video, for example, for Reign of Gaming, those lines of laptops and computers, when he's doing commercials for Gillette or any other brand that he works with. DrDisrespect pushes what is possible on Twitch, and that's why I really admire what he's doing. I really admire what he's doing because it's forward thinking. He's pushing the envelope more and more and putting a lot of those ninja streamers to shame, in my opinion. Because what does Ninja do? Ninja just plays Fortnite, right? Sometimes he dances. Woo! Who cares? DrDisrespect is riding a bicycle. He puts an overlay that he's riding a bicycle, a bike, as he's riding a bike in game. He's dead and his teammates are alive. Well, he's gonna do the streamcast thing when he's suddenly like a caster. Like, a lot of people might not enjoy the type of content he's producing, but the fact that he's pushing what is possible on such a platform forward is really inspiring to me, and I always look up to him for inspiration. Like, what could you do? Like, for instance, as you can see behind me, I'm a big supporter of real backgrounds. I don't use a green screen. I always think that, yeah, let's show a part of your personality or something in the background, like tell a story with your background. But when I watch DrDisrespect and I see what's possible with the green screen, like getting up of your chair, doing something on the side, showing some crazy background that you've come up with, it's really inspiring what's possible. And I think that more people should watch him for inspiration when they're thinking, okay, I have a crazy idea, but I don't think nobody's doing it. Exactly. If you have a crazy idea, that's what I said earlier in the streamer tips, that you need to be adaptive. You need to realize your ideas. Don't be afraid to try new stuff, because that really helps, guys. That really does help. And I think that's it. I think we got through all of the 10 questions. Wow, that took longer than I expected, you guys. That was, I think, it for the interview section. Thank you everyone for joining me, for sitting through my ramblings. It was actually super awesome. Yeah, now you're gonna see me get beaten like a boss, guys. I'm gonna get beaten up like a government mule. Also! Ah, yes! Ah, time for a beer.